as we mentioned a little bit earlier in the show, it's now done. All the major awards shows for the awards season in the world of movie and entertainment industry are now wrapped up, with the big one still to come, the Oscars. With SAG now out of the way, we've had the Critics' Choice, we've had the BAFTAs, we had the Golden Globes, we had the DGA, the PGA, SAG. All of it is done now. And we're heading in to the final stretch of the actual Oscars. So who are the favorites and who are the underdogs going into the Oscars this year? Well, you know, whenever odds are involved, Vegas, baby, Vegas is going to be involved. And so Vegas is now, their sports bets in Vegas have set betting lines and they've set the odds. You can actually go to Vegas, I think I may, and put in a wager with the odds given right now on who are the odds-on favorites and the underdogs going into the Oscars this year. We're going to go through some of them. Now listen, a little bit of a line on sports betting here, okay? For anybody who knows nothing about sports betting, you see odds like, Riley is fighting Dominique, and Riley is a plus 200 and Dominique is a minus 150. Okay, here's basically what that means. If you are somebody who has a minus in front of your name, that means you're the favorite. So let's say, for argument's sake, something is minus 200. Let's say I'm going to go watch the Laker game tonight and the Lakers are minus 200. That means the Lakers are favored to win. And it means that you need to bet $100. You need to bet $200. If there's a minus sign there, you need to bet $200 to win $100. If the Lakers were minus 300 tonight, that means you got to bet $300 in order to win $100. If the Lakers were minus 350, that means you got to bet $350 just for the hope of winning 100. That means they are the favorite. If there is a big plus in front of their sign, that means they're an underdog. So if the Lakers would say plus 300 tonight, that means they're the underdog, but it means if you bet $100, you could win 3. If they were plus 400, if you bet 100, you could win 400. Do you see how it means? Minus means you're the favorite, plus means you're an underdog. All right. Well, let's look at the odds that Vegas is laying on the Oscars right now, shall we? We're going to start with the Best Picture odds. Everything, and now after the SAGs, everything, everywhere, all at once, according to Vegas, are the favorites to win. I'm going to see if I can make this just a bit bigger for you here. Give me 1 second. There we go. Everything, everywhere, all at once are now the favorites to win. They are a minus 300. That means if you go to Vegas and you want to win $100, you got to put up $300 to maybe win 100. Okay, so everything, everywhere, all at once is now the favorite. The second favorite, but still a big underdog now, is the Banshees of Inisherin at plus 500. All Quiet on the Western Front, according to Vegas, has a better chance of winning than Top Gun, The Fabelmans, Elvis, Avatar. They are a plus 900. Top Gun Maverick is a huge underdog at plus 100. The Fabelmans, who I thought not long ago were a favorite to win Best Picture, Vegas now has them as a plus 1200. And I'll tell you what, I was telling Rob before the show started, I still think there's a chance Fabelmans win. So I'm tempted to go into Vegas and drop $100 on that because I could win 1200. So why not? But anyway, Elvis then at plus 2,500, Tar at plus 3,000. Avatar, listen, that's another one I'd be tempted to go into Vegas and put down $100 on because they are plus 5,000. Put down $100, you win 5,000. Triangle of Sadness plus 8,000. The Women Are Talking is coming in at plus 10,000. So right now, the Oscar odds, the Vegas odds, the Vegas odds for Best Pictures, Everything Everyone Wants, minus 300. Okay. Now we go into Best Actor odds. And after the win at the SAGs, Brendan Fraser is now a small favorite to win Best Actor at minus 120. Austin Butler is just a slight underdog at plus 120. Colin Farrell, who won a bunch of the awards earlier, has now become a very legitimate underdog for this one at plus 500. Bill Nighy then drops way down at 3,300. Paul Mescal from After Sun is in minus 3,300. So this is a 3-horse race. And it really, according to Vegas, it looks like a 2-horse race, but Brendan Fraser is currently the favorite, according to Vegas, to win Best Actor at the awards, with Austin Butler a very, very small underdog, Colin Farrell a little bit further down, and then it's the rest of the thing. All right. Best Actress odds. This is the one to me that I've been saying for a while I believe is a slam dunk. It's Cate Blanchett. She's going to win. But after Michelle Yeoh's win at the SAGs, it's become a closer race. Cate Blanchett is still considered the betting favorite to win at minus 225. So she is still the favorite by Vegas odds. But Michelle Yeoh has closed that gap now. Now she's only a plus 125. She is a small underdog. Then it's everybody else. Andrea Riseborough from 2 Leslie is a plus 1,800. Michelle Williams is a plus 2,000. Anna de Armas is a plus 2,500. So that is the race that has shrunk the most in recent days. Because for a long time, it was Cate Blanchett by a mile. By a mile. Now it's a little closer. Cate Blanchett is still the favorite going in. Best original screenplay odds. Banshees of Inisherin. Rob, I think you picked this. Banshees of Inisherin is still a small favorite to win at minus 165. Everything Everywhere All at Once is just a very small underdog at plus 110. And then Fableman's Tar and Triangle Sadness are way, way further back. For best adapted screenplay, Women Talking is actually the favorite at minus 200. All Quiet on the Western Front is only a small underdog at plus 150 to win that. Then Glass Onion, Knives Out, Living, and Top Gun Maverick all way, way, way behind in the running of that. For best supporting actor odds, this is one of the biggest favorites in the industry. Ki Hugh Kwan from Everything Everywhere All at Once is a minus 1,600. That means if you want to go to Vegas, you got to put up $1,600. And if you win, you just win $100. That is by far the biggest gap right there. So minus 1,600. Then everybody else is way behind. Brendan Gleeson, who I believe has a shot, but he's at minus 900, as is Barry Keoghan is at minus 900, both for Banshees of Inisherin. Brian Tyree Henry is a plus 2,500. Judd Hirsch is a plus 2,500. So right now, Ki Hugh Kwan, who has, anyway, to be honest and to be fair, has been sweeping up the award season anyway. So Vegas has him as a minus 1,600 favorite, which is massive. All right. Best supporting actress odds. This is another one that is way closer than I thought it would be. Angela Bassett for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever is still the favorite at a minus 300, legitimate favorite. Carrie Condon, though, for Banshees of Inisherin is coming in there at plus 190. Jamie Lee Curtis, who just won the SAG Award for Best Supporting Actress, is a plus 1,600 underdog.
I'd take that bet.
That's another one I could be willing to put $100 down on because, hey man, just because the odds you're getting are incredible. Anyway, Stephanie Sue from Everything Everywhere All at Once also a plus 1,600, and Hong Chow from The Whale is a plus 200. So Angela Bassett, the odds are she's not as much of a favorite as she was a little bit before, but still the definitive favorite at minus 300.
Was she a SAG nominee? Was she on for this awards?
For which one?
Angela Bassett?
Angela Bassett.
Yes,
okay.
she was.
Yeah. All right. Best animated feature. Now, outside of actors, this is your second biggest leading thing. Like Vegas is saying, there is no doubt that Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio is going to win. It is a, hold on to your butts, plus 2,500 favorite. There's no point in going to Vegas and betting on this. There's just no point.
No.
It is a plus. So that means if you want to win $100, you have to go and risk $2,500. So Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio is a minus 2,500 favorite. Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, and Marcel the Shell with Shoes On are in second, but way behind. They're plus 1,200 underdogs. Turning Red, which is my vote. If I was an Oscar voter, this would be my vote for Best Animated Film of the Year, is Turning Red, but it is a plus 2,000. So it ain't going to happen. And The Sea Beast is a plus 2,500. All right. The biggest favorite in all of the awards is Best International Feature. All Quiet on the Western Front is a, get this, minus 4,000.
So you got to put 4,000 down to make 100.
To make $100.
Not worth it.
Not worth it. Not at all. But Vegas is looking at that as an automatic lock. So they've given All Quiet on the Western Front a minus 4,000. Argentina 1885 for plus 700. The Quiet Girl plus 700. EO plus 1,600. Close plus 1,600. All right. Going to skip by the documentary, and we got on to Best Director. Look at this. Daniel Kwan and Daniel Schreiner for Everything Everywhere All at Once are minus 700 favorites. 3 or 4 weeks ago, I would have said Spielberg was the favorite going into this. But they've got the Daniels from Everything Everywhere All at Once, not a small favorite, minus 700. Where Steven Spielberg is the underdog at plus 333. Todd Field from TARS, a plus 1,400. Martin McDonough for plus 2,000. And Ruben Ostland for Triangle Sadness for plus 3,300. So Vegas is saying we believe it's going to be the Quans. If anybody has a shot at beating them, it's going to be Steven Spielberg. But right now, the Quans are a significant favorite to win Best Director. Best Visual Effects. Look at this. Avatar: The Way of Water, minus 4,000. That again, that is just Vegas saying, look, this is such an automatic lock. Don't even worry about it. Top Gun Maverick is a plus 1,200 underdog. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, a plus 1,400 underdog, as is All Quiet on the Western Front. And The Batman is a plus 2,500 underdog. Avatar: The Way of Water is going to win this walking away, which is something we've all known anyway. Best Sound, Top Gun Maverick is the favorite as a minus 25, as a minus 250. So a small favorite to win Best Sound. Best Cinematography, All Quiet on the Western Front right now is the favorite with minus 400. Elvis is the next underdog at plus 500. Empire of Light plus 900. Tar at plus 1,400. And Bardo at plus 2,500. Best Costume Design, nobody is considered a definitive favorite. You've got Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, but they're a plus 100. They're not even a minus. Elvis, very, very close, as close as it gets at a plus 110. Then Everything Everywhere All at Once, a plus 900. Babylon plus 1,400. Miss Harris Goes to Paris plus 2,500. Original score, Babylon is a slight favorite at a minus 175, whereas All Quiet on the Western Front is a plus 200.
How does a Batman not on that? Whatever.
Well, it is what it is.
Sorry for your loss.
The musicians didn't consider it worthy, I guess. Best Original Song, Natu from RRR is a favorite at minus 333. Lift Me Up from Black Panther: Wakanda Forever at a plus 300. And Hold My Hand from Top Gun at a plus 550. Best Makeup and Hairstyling, The Whale, I think that's probably going to get it at a very slight favorite at minus 120. Elvis. Production Design, film editing is going to go to Everything Everywhere All at Once by a slight favorite. Anyway, there we go. But the big one here is they're guessing is Everything Everywhere All at Once is now the favorite going in. Anyway, guys, a lot of numbers, a lot of categories.
Guys, we want to thank a sponsor of this video, Rocket Money. The average person has around 12 paid subscriptions. Think about that. If you think you're only subscribed to a handful of services, you might want to double check. With Rocket Money, you can quickly identify and cancel all of your unwanted subscriptions. Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill, is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitor your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. Rocket Money will quickly and easily identify your subscriptions for you so you can stop paying for the ones you don't want and don't even use. Simply find the subscription you don't want and press cancel, and Rocket Money will cancel it for you. No more long hold times with customer service or tedious emailing back and forth. Rocket Money makes canceling subscriptions as easy as the click of a button. My wife Ann and I moved out of Burbank 2 years ago, and one of the first things I discovered when I loaded up Rocket Money was that I was still paying for a gym membership I haven't even been to in Burbank in 2 years. So stop throwing away your money. Cancel unwanted subscriptions and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/Campea. That's rocketmoney.com/Campea. rocketmoney.com/Campea.
Rob, you saw the odds. Are there any really big surprises for the favorites of the underdogs that stood out to you there?
No. I mean, I'm looking at that. I mean, I because, look, it always comes away with the Oscars that there are favorites. Every year there's one or two favorites that pretty much, it's seldom that we see. Sometimes though we do. Like there are upsets that you don't see coming. That's why I do think I'm still holding out hope, not because I think it's going to, but because it's a possibility maybe, but it would be cool if Top Gun did win.
Best Picture?
Yeah.
It's a plus 1,000.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's going to. Obviously, I think Banshees of Inisherin's probably going to do it. Everything Everywhere All at Once is probably going to do it. But I could see Top Gun Maverick being a one outlier that everybody just voted on that for Best Picture because everyone loved it and it brought back the industry. And I could see that being just a favorite vote. But the other ones, there's nothing in there that really surprises me. It all seems to go right down the favorite lines. I mean, maybe actors can be interchangeable with the ones at the top, but I don't see like a plus 10,000 coming up and winning. I don't think that what's the movie called now? Ladies Talking.
Women Talking.
Yeah,
the women are
The
talking.
women are talking. I don't see that as coming back from behind and winning. Best
Yeah,
Picture.
it is the biggest underdog on the list at
Yeah,
plus
no.
10,000.
Yeah, no. It does not have a snowball's chance in hell of winning. Not to say anything about the quality of the film. I saw the film, it's quite good. But the it's not going to win.
You know what surprised me? That
It's
Top
intense.
Gun Maverick, if we bring up these numbers again, Jonathan, Top Gun Maverick is actually now listed as a favorite, at least over the Fablemans.
Right.
Top Gun Maverick is a plus 1,000, which means it's not going to win. But the Fablemans has gone from being a legitimate pick to maybe win just about a month ago to now is a significant underdog
Well, I mean, All
at
Quiet on the
plus
Western
1,200.
Yeah, you got all the BAFTAs that All Quiet on the Western Front. I mean, it swept the BAFTAs. So that went.
Yeah.
I mean, I always thought All Quiet on the Western Front is a lock for best international.
And it is
film.
at a plus 4,000 or a minus 4,000. It's the biggest favorite of the
It's
Oscars
a lock.
this year.
It's total lock. But in terms of best picture, Everything Everywhere. But I could see Banshees of Inisherin win. I could see that, but I could also see Top Gun Maverick in a favorite vote.
All right, Chris, this is the way Vegas is seeing it. The biggest
a
shock
lot
to
of
me.
numbers.
What's that?
That was a lot of numbers.
That's a lot of numbers. Now, the
there-
biggest shock to me is how close that race for Best Actress has become. Because just 72 hours ago, I mean, the lock of, other than Avatar winning Best Visual Effects, the lock of locks was Cate Blanchett to win. The world looks a little bit different now because the odds now for Best Actress is only Cate Blanchett as a favorite as a minus 225, whereas Michelle Yeoh's a very small underdog at plus 125. Were there any big surprises to you on the Vegas odds list?
Not really. I'm still pulling for Michelle Yeoh. If I was a betting woman, I would take that bet. But you need to have expendable income to do that, and I don't. But that's the only one. I'm gonna just say last year I called Coda, and Coda was the underdog.
Yep.
I just think I'm gonna continue to be right.
No,
and if I'm not, I will eat so much crow. But
Now, what are you calling?
I
Definitively?
think Michelle Yeoh is going to take Best Actress.
Okay,
and then for
in
Best
film.
Picture, it's going to be Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, they have
gonna
emerged
sweep.
as the definitive at minus 300. I mean, that's not a massive thing like minus 4,000, but they're the definitive favorite, especially with Banshees being a plus 500 underdog. I mean, a lot of interesting things. Guys, the question is for you. We're heading now into the final stretch before the Oscars. Vegas now has their betting lines out. Is there any of this standing out to you as being a shock or surprise or comments? I don't know. Whatever you guys think about this, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.